Hey guys, welcome to my channel and welcome back if you're returning. It's Fiery Moon and I'm here to do the general collective weekend vibe reading. This isn't for any specific zodiac sign, so as I always say, take what resonates and leave the rest. Know that time as well as the energy is fluid, and the energy can also be vice versa or interchangeable. I'm gonna start off with saying, like, I hadn't planned on doing a weekend vibe reading this week because I just did the full moon collective reading for Virgo, and since it fell on a Friday, I said, you know what, this energy is gonna be around for the next 6 months, but it's also the weekend. So I had just planned on, and what I did was just I recorded the reading, the full moon reading yesterday. And I said, I'm just gonna, work it when I get off of work today, which is Friday, the 14th. I said, I'm just gonna chill out. So, I went to work. I, came home, cooked dinner, and, I was just, laying around chilling with my daughter. So I ended up falling asleep because she was watching a TV show that she wanted to watch, and I ended up falling asleep. But when I woke up, I just felt like the best way that I can describe it is like just like how can I say, like an energy just like almost fall off or away from me. And I was like, ooh, like it felt like just it felt really good. It felt, almost refreshing. It felt like necessary, because I will say we have this full moon eclipse in Virgo, and Virgo, it rules the sixth house. But as far as our bodies, Virgo rules our nervous system. It's ruled by Mercury, and Mercury is also going retrograde today as well. And as I'm recording this, I will say it's probably about 10:30 now. Let me see, it's probably about 10:30, 10:26 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And the moon has now moved into Libra. It's about 4 degrees Libra. And the full moon took place at 23 degrees. So as as I was saying, I was like, this feeling is crazy. And the only words that, came to me was, how they say, resist the devil and he shall flee. That was the energy, like, of basically what I felt. Some of you, like, again, y'all know I'm an intuitive reader, but I get, my messages, or, I go through things before the collective so that I'm able to, assist through the transition when it, hits the collective. So with that energy, I'm like, oh man, like I almost didn't know how to take it. Because I will say, like, all week it almost felt like the energy was like trying to like encroach and grab and around me, but I just paid it no mind. Like I really did. Like I was like, I don't have time. Not to say like there's anything going on, but I also am not one of those readers that's gonna front and act like, nothing happens to me. My life is perfect, whatever the case may be. I'm not one of those. Like if I go through something, I go through it. And if I don't, I don't. But when I do, like I have to, use that experience. Or I choose to, utilize and make the best of that experience, positive or negative. So that's kind of like why I'm here right now, because I like that was energy I felt, and I heard, resist the devil and he shall flee. Some of you could have been feeling this as well. It was almost like the best way that I can describe it is like kind of like the energy of getting chills. um I've been experiencing it all week. Pardon me, y'all. Mercury is retrograde. But yeah, it's that, that mercurial energy. um so it's almost like, if this is you, or this could be someone you're energetically connected to, or like I always say, it could just be the energy and how it's, manifesting throughout the collective. But it felt like just some, under skin rumblings, but also like something, or, the energy trying to like almost pull you in. And I was just like, like I said, I was just, I felt it, but I don't have time for it. um, like I really don't. And so I wanted to, pull some cards, and that's what, guided me to do this reading. Like, whether you need this message, whether you want this message, or, maybe you don't want either, but here it is. So I'm not even sure of what deck to use right now. Um, but yeah, we're gonna see what's going on. We still have Sun in Pisces. Mercury is in Pisces as well, which is mutable water. So it, with Mercury being retrograde, it is, or was, or is still, because we're still within it degree range wise, opposing this full moon eclipse in Virgo, as well as Neptune and the North Node and the Sun. And I want to say Mercury falls in Pisces. Yes, it's debilitated or falls in Pisces. Um, and you guys could look up the meaning of that. It just is in a place where, Mercury doesn't like to be here. It doesn't like to be in the mutable waters. Like I said, it's ruled by Virgo, which is the opposite energy of Pisces. But yeah, it feels like something that has been trying to like almost nag or nitpick, or trying to get you to react, or wanting you to react to a certain situation or a certain type of way. Um, I'm hearing like they gave up. They gave up. For some of you, you could take it how you want, depending on your own belief system, but whatever they tried, it didn't work. Or it's not working. So yeah, we're gonna jump right on in. Let me see what deck I want to use. We're gonna start with the Prism Oracle. And see what messages of guidance, healing, truth, love, wisdom, acceptance, understanding, as well as protection that we need as it pertains to the collective. And the energies surrounding this weekend. What's going on, Spirit? I'm hearing the energy, pardon me, y'all. I'm hearing the words coming home, coming home. Can I get one more? So either you could be coming home, someone could be coming home to you. I don't know, but that's just what I heard. Coming home. Hmm. Bottom of the deck we have, ooh, I like it. Surrender. And this is like the energy that, I was in all week. And, so I'm not shocked to see it here because, like I said, I just was like, you know what? I don't have time. And really, what I did was just like, it's in God's hands. Like, whatever this energy is, whoever, whatever they thinking, whatever they thought, I don't got time. And some of you could have, like I said, been in that energy as well. But we have surrender coming out. This almost feels like, it's an outside energy, meaning, you as the watcher, like someone, it almost feels like the energy of giving up. But surrendering is not the same as giving up, but I feel like someone or whoever is feeling this or going through this, they surrendered it. They gave it up to God. And it's almost like, again, with the movement card, which is almost making me feel like the Eight of Wands, there's like some type of acceleration happening. And it could be spiritual. It feels spiritual, but for some of you, it could be like physical, movement, travel, communication, whatever the case might be. Then we have the confidence card coming out here, which this confidence card, it always makes me feel like, someone, trying to put on a brave face, or because you would think confidence, that's, normally like the sun and the strength card, but it's black. So it makes me feel like, yeah, someone is, portraying this confident energy within themselves or within another, or it could be playing out with you even. But it feels like the energy of like trying to put on a brave face, trying to almost mask. But it feels like someone is, surrendering to releasing this perception, they're saying, of themselves. Under that, we have hunger. And I'm hearing the need to feed, the need to feed. I don't know, this energy, could be releasing like something very, the only word I can think of to describe it is parasitic. Like mm-mm. And then we have rejection, which makes me feel like, something is being or has been stopped. They're saying has been stopped. Someone's need to feed has been stopped. And whether that need to feed was to, it almost feels like, the need to feed their ego, that has stopped, and they're elevating with consciousness. I like this. I'm hearing, I want to be better. I want to be better. Now, whether this is in regards to, just someone wanting to better themselves, it almost feels like better in a health sense, like whether that's mental health, physical health, spiritual health, emotional health. Someone is, wanting to be better. And you can't knock that. You cannot knock it. So it's almost like they're surrendering with mystery here and like allowing themselves to step into the unknown. Because then up under that we have determination, which is almost like the Chariot and the Sun card to me in this deck combined. And then we have love. Yeah, so this makes me feel like someone is, again, it's like that energy of starving the ego to feed the soul. That's the simplest way I can put it. Because it's the ego that's here with this confidence and hunger. But with the rejection, I'm hearing no more, no more, no more, nope. It's time to elevate for whoever's in this energy. And go in a new direction with flow. I like this a lot, y'all. Well, let's see what comes out. Oh, I love it. The Ten of Pentacles, abundance. Yeah, so for some of you, we have death at the bottom of the deck. Something, that was long standing. Because you got like the Ten of Pentacles is a card of legacy. It's a card of family. It's a card of stability. It's a card they're saying of shared, resources, whatever, however that may be. It could even be or resonate for some of you as it pertains to a business. We have the Death card at the bottom, which means there's a change or a transformation happening in regards to a Ten of Pentacles, whether that's, an energy of increase or decrease. Because then up under that, we have rest. And then we have the Strength card with comfort. And this is that home energy that I was feeling coming off of this Comfort card. And they're saying death to status. Death to status. So some type of, status or seemingly acquired status could be changing for someone. Where it's almost like with death combined with rest, it almost feels like there was an upholding of some type of status. Someone was trying to uphold some type of status, trying to look, it almost feels like they have it all or have it all together. That's all changing. And like I said, it could be positive, could be negative. It all depends on how, your situation, your story, your energy, and how you're deciding to work through it. And with the strength and comfort here, it makes me feel like almost the energy of, how can I say this? Because then we have balance, which makes me feel like the Justice card. There's like almost an alleviation where someone is having the courage to, almost do what's right. I'm feeling that. but also, how can I say this? Like, the courage to, like, go home within themselves, to find comfort within themselves and who they are. And ultimately transforming. We have pain with creativity and success. Yeah, like transforming pain into power. Let's get another one. Can I get another one for the collective? Ooh. Yeah, because it's almost like we have frustration. Whatever they have been doing to uphold this Ten of Pentacles, it's not working with frustration. Or uphold this, persona, this perception, this status, this lifestyle. It's not working. They're exerting way too much energy to keep trying to make it work. Hence the frustration with trying to fit a square peg into a round hole. Doesn't that make you feel frustrated? Like it's not gonna work. It's not gonna fit. It doesn't fit. They're exerting like almost too much force to try to make something work, or keep something upstanding. Can I get another one, please? And then we have protection. Yeah, because it almost feels like whoever is in this energy, I'm almost feeling like this protection is coming through. Like if this is not you, this protection is, you were or you are protected from whoever is in this energy at this time. It could, be relate to like a relationship, because we do have sweetness at the bottom, and that's almost like my Ace of Cups energy. But it's almost like, yeah, I feel like for some of you, you're protected from this energy or being protected from whoever is in this energy. Can I get one more? And how can I say this? Like, for some of you, it's like, if you're in this energy, it's almost like you're being protected from yourself. Like, oh my God, what's that song? Self-Destruction. Because that's the song that I'm playing or hearing. Self-destruction. You're headed for self-destruction. Some of you are being protected from yourself. Yep. Bam. We have the stop card. Oh man. And then we have the illumination card at the bottom, which is like the sun card, which could be ego, as well. But with that stop card, yeah, I'm feeling like, yeah, if you were dealing with people, even if, whether you knowingly knew or unknowingly, you were being protected from this energy, and whatever, like I said, that energy of resist the devil and he shall flee. That energy was stopped in its tracks. And for some of you, you're like, again, it's just like I said, you're being protected from, your ego taking you down a path that, for one, with illumination is not real. But it's almost like with the isolation card, it's almost like like going down that path with isolation and trust, uh, it was almost separating you from connection, being able to connect with others and have, trusting, loving connections. Because then we have caution and passion. Yeah. So it's almost like you're being cautioned, or the cards in spirit are cautioning you to pump your brakes. Because I'm hearing why. What are you doing it for? Is it just for, the feeling, the moment? Is it something that you even truly want to do? Want to be? I'm hearing. It might get you attention, but for some of you, if this is you, you're not liking how it feels. And for others of you, if this is happening to, someone that you're connected to or energetically connected to, you're on the outside of it. There's almost like what do you call it? Like, because I'm feeling, they're showing me a wall, but I'm feeling like a force field between you and this energy. But let's see what comes out. We're gonna go with the Kipper deck, so we can see what this is. What's going on, Spirit? Messages do we need as it pertains to this energy and spread for the collective in this weekend? Can I get one more? All right. Ooh. Bottom of the deck, we have the Privileged Lady, which is like the Empress, divine feminine energy. So if you're resonating as feminine energy, this could be you. Ooh, and then we have a main male. They're saying age. There could be an age difference between you and this privileged lady and main male. Not significant, but there is, like, they're saying an age difference. We have the family room. And change. Ooh. For journey. Oh, wow. And courtship. Oh, what's going on, y'all? What is going on? Because I gotta hold on. Let me slow down. Because I feel like for some of you, if you're in feminine energy, you're being viewed, or like I feel like this person, this masculine energy, this main male energy could be watching you. They don't have to be, but they can be. Observing you in some type of way. And it's almost like for some of you, this family room and change is that abundance and the death card that we seen at the bottom of the Prism Oracle. But for some of you, it's like this person sees this Ten of Pentacles with you, but there is a change required. And then we have the journey with the courtship, with the gift. And that makes me feel like, again, for some of you, this journey is resonating as that movement card. So someone could be, traveling or, moving towards you to, like, almost, it feels like with courtship, to do this the right way. Like, almost like they're ready to do this connection the right way. If this has nothing to do with anyone else, there's a masculine energy whose feminine energy is at the Empress level, but their main male energy is not. That masculine energy is still needing to grow and or evolve. And it could be due to like their upbringing with the family room here, and then with change. Like this could have been the dynamic that this person was in that was feeding that, that ego. Because the Ten of Pentacles could also be a card of tradition as well. Like trying to uphold some type of, tradition status, whatever the case may be. But that's all changing. And they're about to make a move to align themselves more evenly within their masculine and feminine energy. Now, if this is another person for you, whoever is coming towards you, whether you're male or female, you can be this privileged lady or this main male, it doesn't matter. But whoever's in the masculine energy, they could be, coming and presenting something tangible to you. Yeah, because it's almost like with death and child, they've put something to rest. Maybe it was, something that happened in their childhood. And it could have to do with, the mature woman, which is normally looked at as like, a parental or elder feminine energy. Yeah, they could have ended a cycle with like almost like I hate to say it like this, but a toxic feminine energy. Because it feels like, I don't feel it as being like relationship wise, but it more so feels like the parent-child dynamic with this energy here. So let's see. Can I get on for abundance? Abundance. Yeah. We have despair coming out. Yeah, like again, it's like they can't uphold this. You see that in the background, there's a sign that says, help, not hiring. So yeah, it's becoming too much. It's almost like this person could even be facing like, especially with the official person here, like spiritual judgment. They could be feeling, like left out in the cold, like not really having a solid foundation. Can I get another one for despair and abundance? Yeah. For some of you, it could also be a job. or like I said before, this could be pertaining to a business where business is not, it's not business as usual. And then we have the poverty card at the bottom. Yeah, because this almost feels like this is a masculine energy. Because up under that we have poverty, concern, toil and labor, community, and great fortune. And this makes me feel like someone, like it's almost like the energy of someone being at rock bottom and not wanting, others to see them there. But rock bottom is beautiful. It's like they don't want to be seen as someone who is almost like, especially with this toil and labor, as someone who is just getting by, who doesn't have it all. I felt that energy in the beginning. They want to look like this to, the people or places or within spaces around them with community and great fortune, but right, it's not who they are. We have the gift and the false person. Or it's not, it's just not where you're at right now. Like, it's almost like I'm getting with this gift and this energy, especially with the gift being next to the false person. Like you're trying to make shit look like gold in a way. Like I don't know. And for some of you with the marriage card here, it's almost like it caused you to show up as, your inauthentic self within relationships, or that's what it's causing you to do. No matter what, I know that card says marriage, but it doesn't have to be. It could just be, represent like the Two of Cups to me, anyway. Frustration. Why is frustration here? Yeah. I'm getting like with this child card, there's just like there's a need or a want to be nurtured. And then we have that privileged lady again at the bottom of the deck. If you are this main male, look, he's still there, he's still behind this privileged lady. It's like you're wanting to be cared for and nurtured by a feminine energy. There could be a prominent feminine energy that, like, you're very, because the child card can also represent nostalgia as well. And it's like it's almost like, especially with the frustration, like you don't know how to make this work. But the only way to make it work is to, like, it makes me feel like saying, like, be who you be yourself. Instead of trying to fit a square peg into a round hole, how about you just circle out that square? Like, can I get another one for child? Yeah, because there's a concern here. And what the concern is, feels like, especially with gift at the bottom, is almost like feeling like you don't have anything to offer. With gift at the bottom, something's just like, it's not, it's almost like, yeah, you're just not what you keep trying to offer is not genuine. With gift and a false person here. Or what you've been trying to offer is not genuine. Because it's almost like you just care about appearances, how things look. I don't like that. I don't like that energy for you or whoever is in that. Because then we have message of concern and thief with the wealthy man. Now, the wealthy man goes with the privileged lady, and that will be the elevation from the main male to the wealthy man. And this almost feels like, you know, there is a message of concern. Like it's almost like you're with the message of concern and the thief card. It's like you being in this energy. If you're the masculine energy, it's like you're robbing yourself. You're robbing yourself of actually being this wealthy man. What do they say? Comparison is the thief of joy. We have the wealthy man coming out. It's clarifying protection. Yeah. And some of you, like I said, you're being protected from this. It's almost like a false emperor energy because they're not the emperor yet. So if you're a feminine energy, you're being protected from it, but also this masculine is being protected from themselves. So that they can elevate with the journey card. So that they can get to the next level. And for some of you, it may require you to move away from your surroundings because it's not. We have journey with community and bad health. Yeah, whoever is surrounding you is not healthy. And for some of you, like you being protected from yourself is removing you from this space. And then we have thoughts with the message. Ooh, house. Yeah, for some of these masculines, they're thinking of, you know, possibly reaching out to that feminine, that privileged lady. Some of you, I'm getting like the energy of like almost getting something in the mail, like something being sent to your house. If you're a feminine energy. Yep, we have great fortune, and then here she is again, the privileged lady. For some of you, you are home to this person, and I feel like there's also an energy here of like maybe you could have like wrote this person a letter, and it's almost like they're rereading it. Or something that you said with this energy here. Can I get another one for protection and wealthy man? Yeah, we have imprisonment, which is like the Eight of Swords. And then we have the mature man at the bottom. Yeah, I feel like this masculine is in like the in-between. because it's almost like it goes main male, which would be the page, mature man, which would be the knight, wealthy man will be the king slash emperor energy is how I'm feeling it. Or even knight, king, emperor. I really hope like this person, you know, or you are is not like in jail. Um, I mean, I'm only like I'm seeing it here, but it almost feels like this is like, you know, this person is being protected like from their own mind. That's what it feels like. And like almost ready to like take a different direction. Ooh. With the mature man and pathway, ready for this elevation that leads to, here we have her again, that privileged lady who could have walked away from this masculine energy, because the privileged lady is not going to put up with this. Because a privileged lady knows herself, you know, knows themselves. And they hold themselves to a higher standard with courthouse and high honor. They don't, you know, it almost feels like with this thief card, they don't, like they're saying entertain the fuckery. Sometimes my guys can be a little harsh, but they don't. Like an empress would never. Can I get one for stop? And we have the courthouse coming out, which is like, it could be a decision. But it's almost coming through as like judgment. And then we have courtship at the bottom. This makes me feel like too, if this is in regards to like you know, a relationship or a connection that just, you know, like started but didn't get past the courtship phase. How can I say this? Like it's time for this person to stop like doing this, like to stop, like it's either you're gonna be in a connection and, you know, allow it to grow, but it's almost like this masculine energy is like just like once it gets past the honeymoon phase, they can't handle it. And for some of you, if this has nothing to do with another person for you and you're the masculine energy, it's almost like with stop and courthouse, with like, because I say it feels like a judgment. It's almost like you, whatever you're doing, you need to stop. If you're being protected from yourself, it's because you need like this time out to get into alignment with yourself and like close out a pattern with coffin. Close out the pattern of being like this. Almost feels like a Knight of Wands with the main male, because you have to invest in connections. You can't just, you know, connections require work, whether it's to yourself or to another person, and it's almost like you try to sidestep doing the work. Nah. You can't skate by. Like, can I get another one for stop and courthouse? Yeah, it's not. Look, and we have bad health. It came out reverse. It's time to get you into good health. Because then we have main, female, with false persons. Because it's almost like, even too, like, if this has nothing to do with another person, it's almost like you being in like this false masculine energy was compromising your own feminine energy. If this is, in regards to another person, it's almost like possibly someone that you were dealing with, or just feminine energies that you were dealing with. It's like you were dealing with people that wore the same mask as you. And that's not healthy either. That was just, almost contributing to this bad health. But with this stop in this courthouse, it's almost like we're turning this bad health, it's turning it around. For some of you, you're thinking about reaching out to someone who is like, they're saying not in your vicinity. So this person could be at a distance from you. Again, like, I'm still getting that energy of someone wanting to, like, reach out or send something. I'm still getting that energy of, like, maybe you getting something in the mail if you're this privileged lady energy that is on their mind. This a lot, y'all. But it's there, like, it's all becoming clear with the illumination card. I want to get one for this imprisonment. Can I get one for imprisonment? Yeah, see? This masculine's mentality from this main male to this wealthy man is what's holding them back. False person at the bottom. Oh, man. Where are we at? And what I'm hearing is like, did you ever think about that? Did you ever think about that? Like, it's almost like this person has like a, what do you call it? Like a one-track mind. Like they're unable to see or think of other, avenues or perspectives. They're just stuck in just like one thought is what it feels like. Can I get one more? Like almost struggling to see another option or a possibility even. So it's almost like, with the Two of Pentacles at the bottom, they just, like, it's almost like being caught in an endless loop, like, of indecision. Wanting or trying to maintain, but what's coming in is like, it's like they don't want to let something go, but they want something new to come in. but there a new perspective is needed, because whatever feminine energy you're dealing with, this Queen of Pentacles that almost feels like the Empress energy, it makes me feel like they're, like I said, they're sure of themselves. They're not gonna sit and play, like, it almost makes me feel like frivolous games, and they're playing The Weeknd's Wicked Games. That song. Can I get one for abundance, despair, and occupation? Yeah, we have the King of Swords, and that's exactly what I felt like, but it's in the, like, it flipped out in the reverse. Yeah, because it's almost like this person is not seeing clearly, they're not thinking clearly. It's like almost like they're unable to. And this is also being in that, like, that energy of like a one-track mind, not knowing like when to cut their losses with the Ten of Wands and move on. The Eight of Cups. They just keep, it's definitely like an ego thing. They just keep trying to find ways to like feed it and keep it fed with the Six of Pentacles, and it leads to the Nine of Swords. And leads them to like just going into more pain with the Eight of Wands and the Three of Swords. It just keeps adding to this Three of Swords, is what it makes me feel like. And then they sit and act like, oh, I'm good, I'm straight. Nah, you're not. And it leads to, you just being stuck and stagnant with the Hangman. Can I get one for frustration, child, and concern? Yeah, we have the Hierophant coming out, which speaks to, traditions, a higher power. It speaks to morals, integrity, value. Belief systems. Yeah, for some of you, it's, especially with the Five of Pentacles here, it's like how can I say, going over, like, it feels more so like familial, like family traditions, or like, again, the upbringing that you had, where you're trying to uphold that, you're trying to honor that, but it's causing more harm than good. And feeling like this Five of Pentacles, like, it's almost having like a scarcity mentality confirmed by this Four of Pentacles. Like, you don't know how to let that, they're saying, program go. Can I get one for protection, imprisonment, and main male? And wealthy man, excuse me. The Ace of Cups fell on my lap. But it's making me think back to when that protection card came out. We had the sweetness card, and I said, that's my Ace of Cups card. So it's almost like, I'm going to put it back because it fell on my lap, but how can I say this? For some of you, it's a way of protecting your heart, but protecting your heart at this level, it almost like makes me feel like you are unable to receive it when it's given to you. Like you run away from it. You, how can I say this? It's like instead of going for what's like right in front of your face, you like throw it in the back seat. That's the best way I can describe what I'm feeling. Or like you think it's gonna keep coming around, or like it's giving me an energy like always gonna be there. So it's like, why? Like, how can I say this? Like, it's not even why. It's more so like because the Eight of Cups is an energy of walking away from things that don't no longer, emotionally serve you. But when the Ace of Cups is presented, that's an overflow. And it's almost like you can't like whoever's in this energy, they have a hard time differentiating like what they should detach from and what they should go towards. What they should go towards, they put in the back seat. What they need to walk away from, they walk towards that. Like, can I get another one for protection, the wealthy man, imprisonment, and main male? And see, because it comes from a place of hurt. The Three of Swords. Can I get another one? But the only way you're going to get this clean slate, this new beginning, is to take a leap of faith with the Ace of Pentacles and the Fool. But you're afraid with the Nine of Wands because of the things that you've been through. And then we have the Hermit here, and it's showing you like, it's almost like the Hermit is like, yo, it's almost like you live with regret. Like you just cry over spilled milk, and instead of turning around and seeing what's being presented to you, it's like you just focus on like what was lost, what could potentially be lost. And it's like, hey, look, just turn around. And then we have the Eight of Cups again. So again, it's just like I said, what you need to go towards, you walk away from. And what you need to walk away from, you keep looking at it. From the 5 to the 8 is the 3. That 3 of Cups is done. They said finito. Oh man, I gotta stop because my guys, they're getting too much right now. And yeah, so you sabotage it. Oh shit. With the 5 of Swords, it's that ego. Your ego is preventing you from having this. And then we have the Queen of Swords that came out too. And there's a feminine energy that can see it. They can even, for some of them, they can feel it. But it's almost like, again, like, you don't want to be honest with yourself. So it's almost like this person was forced to, like, protect themselves from you. I wouldn't blame them. Because this 5 to this 2 is this 3. Like, all a hurt person is going to do is hurt you. So this feminine energy is very, like, they're very wise. They can see it. And they're like, nope, I'd rather not. I don't blame them either. Like, so can I get one for stop, courthouse, and bad health in reverse? Yeah, we have the 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, there's a healing that is needed with the star at the bottom. For some of you, they're making a decision in regards to like a feminine energy, a single feminine energy who is very self-sufficient. But also, if this has nothing to do with another person, it's almost like it's almost like realizing like you need to stop so that you can heal this. Like it's almost like an insecurity. Can I get another one for stop, courthouse, and bad health and reverse? That was the Seven of Cups that tried to come out. Yeah, and it's almost like you need to stop and look at how you see yourself. I couldn't have, the sun. What's, you need to look at how you see yourself. Look at how look at how it's making you feel. Look at what it's doing to you by being in this energy. With the sun here, that's the same as this illumination. Can I get one more? Because then we have death at the bottom. Again, like what needs to change? How can you get to a place of stability with the Four of Wands and peace so that you can elevate and grow and expand? Can I get one more? It's almost showing you how you can turn things around so that you can move forward, so that you can, the Six of Wands. But it's almost like yeah, still, because the Six of Wands could also be a card of ego. I know I keep saying that, but it's all over this reading. The Sun can be a card of ego, but it's almost like having your ego in a healthy space. The attention, the accolades, the recognition that you want, you can still have it. But it's better if it's done healthily. At least like it's real, it's genuine, it's you being yourself. And not trying to like uphold a facade or the image that you have you have it all together. Because that's not like, I don't understand why I really don't. I don't understand it. And get you to more calmer waters, like, because that Five of Swords is murky, like it's very murky. You need clear waters, like and the only way to get to that is truth. Let's get one more for the Six of Swords to see where you could be headed. Oh, I can't make this shit up. Look at this. The Chariot. I love it. And that's the Emperor in that Chariot. Moving forward, balanced. Emotionally, physically, spiritually. Headed in the right direction. Being the captain of your own ship. Because whatever you've been investing in, there's little to no, return on that investment. And it's almost like with the Seven of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, and the Six of Cups, it's almost like, how can I say, like, it's been slow growth, but it's, like, it's almost like you found, like you're trying to find comfort in this King of Pentacles energy. And to me as a reader, that King of Pentacles energy, it can be very, like, it just feels uncomfortable if it's not genuine, because again, I always say the King of Pentacles is a great king. He's a provider, he's stable, he is the king of the material realm. But when he is not in the upright position, or not, or he's like, he can be also very heavy and rigid and immovable on the other side of the spectrum, and very stubborn and unwilling to budge. And to be the emperor, there needs to be a little bit more fluidity. And you can't be fluid without water. That's why the chariot is here. That's Cancer energy. And it's cardinal water. So the water is what initiates. It's what creates. It's where life comes from. So can I get one for the guidance and advice, Spirit, please? Yeah. We have surrender coming out. Yeah, and that's exactly what needs to happen. I'm going to read it. Can I get one for surrender, please? And then I am out of here. Let me find the colors. Because I want to say this is gray is neutral. Why can't I find them? Okay, here they go. Or white, excuse me. It says, viewed one way, white may seem like the absence of color, but white light is actually all colors blended together. It could be seen as calming, or when perceived as absence, nothingness, and emptiness. Too much white can seem cold and sterile. White is often associated with peace, and it is also used to symbolize surrender. In India, white is often worn in funerary services. And in China, it is considered the color of mourning. In addition, the color white is sometimes used to find mental clarity and magical workings and spellcrafts. So, let's see where it is. And when white cards show up in the reading, it says, what all of the white cards in this deck have in common is a sense of stillness. If you end up having mostly white cards in the reading, moving toward a sense of calm may be something that you're working on right now or have worked on in the past. What do you need to know to find tranquility? So let's go to surrender. And it says, by ceasing to resist, you can create peace for yourself. The act can be uncomfortable at first because it hurts the ego. But when we surrender and let go, we free the parts of ourselves that work so hard to fight. Now that you are free, what can you do? What new pathways can you go down? Like, yes, spirit. Yes, and we have the Knight of Swords. It is in reverse, and this is like someone who is, again, resisting the surrender. Like, this person could be being very reactionary and opposing, and it's almost like a child kicking and screaming. And it's almost like the Hermit is here, like, look, come on now. You know how, like, sometimes, like, because I know, like, I mean, I'm a parent, I've done it, where, like, your kid is acting out so bad to the point where you're just like, look at yourself. Why is you acting like this? This is what I feel like. And this is what I feel like Spirit is saying via the Hermit. Like, why are you doing this? What are you doing this for? Like, you was really acting out. Like, oh my Lord. Because I can feel like Spirit is even frustrated with this person. Can I get on with the Knight of Swords in return? Because it's almost like an energy of acting out. Like, it almost feels like a spiritual ass whooping. And for the Knight of Swords, we have the resistance, but it is resistance. We have the Four of Pentacles, and like this person is almost trying to justify it. Like, oh no, I need to, feel safe and be safe within myself, especially when it comes to connecting to another person. But it's almost like, you're sleeping on your growth. You are asleep to your own growth. With the Four of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. It's almost like you're trying to justify this, like, what? No, 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 no. And can I get one for this false person? Yeah, it's like use your power for the right things with the Magician coming out. For this false person, because it's almost like you're trying to be in control and manipulate situations or scenarios, and it's not who you are. It's not. Use your power for the right thing, the right way. Can I get another one for false person? Yeah, you're using it. For some of you, you use it like to take from others so that you don't have to give. And so, anybody that you encounter, you're going to come off as disingenuous. And that's what it feels like to me. Like, yeah, you're going to come off as disingenuous. You have to make the decision to, again, like with the Lovers here, make a higher decision at a soul level. Yeah. And then we have a King of Wands coming out. And even for some of you, this is what you're realizing about yourself. With the Page of Swords. But that's it, y'all. I'm leaving this right here for this weekend vibe. I don't know. I don't know. Because this is just like, it's just a lot. It feels like just a lot of unnecessary confusion. But we all know who's the author of that. So resist the devil and he shall flee. Seriously, that's why that message came through. I can see it here. And even though, like, I'm like, and it's almost like the devil didn't show up, but he's not gonna show up as the devil. He's gonna, he shows up as everything that you think that you want. Y'all know how it go. Come on now, you know how it go. Then he trick you. Then he get you. Nah, get that. But as always, y'all, I thank you all for tuning in with me. I'm sorry, I'm just like being silly, but this shit is like it's not funny, but it's almost it is almost comical to an extent, because what? Like, and I also want to say, like I always say, like, this is a judgment-free zone. And like, people, what a lot of people still have to learn, like, it's okay, like, passing judgment and observing something and speaking on it are two different things. So know that difference. Know that difference, because all I'm doing is just observing the cards, and I'm trying to understand this, so that I can give the message. But some of the stuff just it's almost mind boggling. It is almost mind boggling. But that doesn't mean that my reaction, I'm going to be myself and react to what the energy is showing. Like, there's a difference between observation and judgment. So I will say that. And like always, if it resonated, I'm glad that it did. And if not, it just wasn't your story. Um, as always, I thank you all for tuning in with me. I hope everyone enjoys the rest of their weekend, and I will see y'all on the next one. All right. Later.